Alright, pals, today is January the 22nd, 2019, and I have on these sunglasses because I feel like this is possibly the best light for this camera right now. This is my phone, and I'm directly facing the sun, so without these sunglasses on, I am blind. But today, I want to talk about how, it's 2019. Been talking about how like this year is really bringing in a lot of newness, like just new things in general. And so today I want to talk about how sometimes when we get new things or we're trying new things, it's really exciting initially, but then because it's new, we don't really know how to operate in it or how to use it. And so I'm kind of laughing because specifically what I'm talking about is that I bought this little kind of like knockoff GoPro camera, which is really cool, and it was only like 36 bucks. And I've seen people in YouTube videos give it really high reviews and talk about how it's a really great camera, especially for 36 bucks. Is it a GoPro? No. But, for, certain things that you want to do with it, it's a really great camera. And so I was testing it out today, and I've probably been doing this for at least the last hour and a half, just trying to get, a good picture. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because I don't really know how to use it. And so it takes time to actually sit down and be like, okay, this is, this setting and this is that setting. And at the end of the day, I'm like, well, I think that my camera might shoot better pictures and better video. And also I know how to use it. And so there's this tendency to just kind of go right back to what I know that's simpler. But I just think that sometimes, when new things are coming into our life, it is really exciting at first. Like a new camera's like, oh wow, cool, new camera, let's see how it works, let's see what it does. But it does take some time to kind of settle into it, to get used to it. I think that's true for a lot of things. I mean, even if it's a new job, a new school, a new pretty much relationship, holy cow, there is, this huge element of excitement, but there's also some like a little bit of fear of the unknown. There's also some, just uncomfortability with having to learn something new. And so, what I'm realizing for myself is that, we just kind of have to be, a little bit patient with ourselves because we're not going to be experts the first time we try something new. And we have to keep giving it a chance, we have to keep trying at it. We have to keep looking at it. And maybe we get frustrated in the beginning because we thought, well, this is supposed to be great and I don't even know how to work it, or I don't even know what to do. And so we'll kind of set it down and, maybe think, well, that's not what I thought it was going to be. But I think that there's something to be said for giving something a chance and just, like right now, I'm a little bit frustrated because I can't quite figure out that little camera, and I've seen it in other people's YouTube videos work really well for them. So I'm just having to kind of take a step away from it for a minute and, or an hour or a whole day, I don't know. And just maybe look up some more YouTube videos on how to use it. The instructions that it came with were not super in-depth, so it didn't really talk about like settings and resolutions and stuff like that. But all of that I feel like is out there and I can figure it out. It's just going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and the willingness, I think, to learn something new. Which for some reason I think not all of us are really good at that. I know when I was a little kid, if I couldn't figure something out right away, if I wasn't really good at something right away, I would just be like, meh, I'm not interested, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I think maybe it just made me feel like somehow bad about myself in a way, like if I was supposed to be an expert right from the beginning, and if I wasn't, then I was somehow failing. And I don't think any of us really like the feeling of failing. But anytime we're learning something new, that's just kind of what happens. And we don't even really have to consider it failing. It's just, my perspective is that we're just learning, That's like, when a baby learns to walk, we don't say, oh, you're a failure because they try to stand up and they fell down, or they took a step and they fell down. We say, you're learning, good job, and we cheer them on. And so I think the point that I'm trying to make is that we can be easier on ourselves, and we can be kinder to ourselves and more compassionate when we're learning something new, when we're getting used to something that's new. And like I say, don't be quick to be frustrated because, you know, the new thing in your life isn't working like you thought it would right away. It might just take a couple tweaks. It might just take, you know, some time, or looking at it from a different angle, just to try and figure out how best to make that fit, or how to make it work. And I think that might be kind of all I wanted to say. I probably will upload some of the video from that little camera that I'm trying to figure out how to use. It just looks bad. Like, my face doesn't look like my face, and I'm trying to figure out if it's the lighting or if it's the resolution. Like, I know that I don't have the best skin, so I'm not like, you know, appalled that this thing is making me look grainy or old, or I don't even know how to describe it, but you'll see. I'll upload some of those videos, but it doesn't look good. So I decided for right now just to upload a video and shoot on my camera from my phone, because that's how I make all my videos. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and I just wanted to kind of put a little message in your ear that if, you know, that new thing that was so exciting at first is turning out to be kind of a hassle, or kind of not what you thought it was going to be, or you're having to put a little bit more time into it than you really thought you needed to, just, you know, stick with it and be patient with yourself, and just know that anytime you're learning something new, you just have to be compassionate towards yourself and say, well, that didn't work, let me try something else. And so that's kind of all. I wonder if you can see the dogs in the background. They're like running around. Oh, that's Scooby, having the time of their life, living their best life out here. So anyways, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna put whatever video I shot in that little camera, I'm gonna put some of that on here so you can see. But that's just basically me learning and trying to figure something out, and, you know, basically we're all just doing our best. So let's be more compassionate to ourselves in 2019. Let's be more maybe eager for change, or comfortable with change, because it can be uncomfortable, but we can find some comfortability in it. And so that's it for right now. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great one. Okay, trying this one more time at a different resolution to see if that helps, because I wasn't looking right. My skin looked not right, and I know that's not how I really look. Alright, let's see if this worked. Okay, this is another video, just testing it out. Alright, so I think that means that it's recording. Recording. I'm just trying to see what the heck do I look like outside, because inside looked pretty bad. Just saying. So I'm gonna do like these types of things. Alright, another test. I hope this is the last one. Okay, trying it again just to see what this looks like. Alright, so now I'm just wondering if it's to do with the app, or if it actually, me changing the settings actually made it look any better, which I don't think it looks great, but I don't look orange and as, I don't know if pixelated is the word, but it just doesn't look right. Alright, so now I have set all the settings back to what they were originally, except for the resolution, to see if that helps, because it might just be that because when it's connected to the app, it's using Wi-Fi, which may be causing the camera not to work as well. I feel like that sort of makes sense to me, so let's just see if maybe that's it. Alright, so now I am just testing out different lighting. Maybe the camera works better when the sun is behind me, and I don't know, I'm just kind of trying every possible scenario, because I would like the camera to work, I just don't know if it's gonna do. You know, different angles. I have no idea. Scooby's over there. Scoob! Here she comes. No, she's not. Another test. This is the sun like directly behind me, and I'm just still trying to get a feel for what is going to be the best use of this camera. So in the last video I noticed that when the sun was behind me it seemed better, but I just don't really know at this point.